I got a piece of Berber here, and it's got a little squares of a pattern to it. If you can see here, I'm not naturally, you can see that I'm not on the job site. I've been waiting on a piece of carpet like this for a while, a little bit, to do this demonstration, and just so happens the room that I did today didn't have a head seam in it, so I just brought a scrap of it home to do. And what I want to do is just make a head seam in this Berber real quick, just to demonstrate that you can get a perfect match. You get a perfect match in your Berber by row cutting crossways in it. So I'm just going to split it right here. And this works with Berber. Some of the carpet that's a cut pile where some of it's looped over and some of it is straight up. It also works with that. I've not attempted to run a row in a cross seam on plush, but in Berbers and cut loop you can definitely do it and get your pattern absolutely perfect. So what I want to do, as you see, I just split this, and now I'm going to go, come up here real close, I'm going to go right to the bottom of one of those sunk in squares, and I'm going to run my row right at the bottom of one of them, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. I can get it started there. There we go. So this is just a little bit more tedious than running a regular straight seam. You got to be a little more precise with it when it comes to the cutting part, and finding the row here is a little bit harder because you got this nap laying over on it. Okay, so it is a little bit more tedious there, but you can definitely get an absolute perfect match. You don't have to mark it, flip it over and straight edge it. If I do this right, there won't be no cut fibers or anything sticking up that we need to trim up with the napping shears. So I always say whatever I do in my videos is what I do on a regular basis. It's how I do my jobs. I just want you to know that I have done other videos, I think, where I've straight edged head seams, but I have just recently started doing this, so that's the reason for this. Always constantly looking for better ways to do stuff, so if I hear of something or see something, I'm going to give it a try if I can improve my work. It just don't make no sense not to. I was actually at a seminar a year or so ago. Shaw was given here in Tucson, and okay, let me so right here, if you can see real close here, see this solid line, it's this wide all the way across. So I'm going to go to my sunk in line on the same spot as I cut off. I'm going to come right here and do the same thing on that. So should be good right there. Anyway, I went to a seminar a year or so ago, I can't remember how long it's been, where Shaw was demonstrating seaming the new Life-Proof carpet or whatever it was that has the plastic on the back of it. Anyway, they made the statement that Shaw was the only manufacturer that made their carpet to where you could row cut it crossways, and I got to disagree with that because I've done Shaw and Mohawk cross seams in Berber, so I don't agree with what they said because I've proved them wrong myself. I have row cut Mohawk carpet this same way and got good results, just like I do with the Shaw carpet. So Shaw is not the only carpet that you can row cut a cross seam in. Snagging up there. And if you'll notice, I'm not using my comb row cutter. this pin is working better for this. Bends it is going across. This comb row finder bends the nap is laying down this way. It tends to just want to run on top of the nap. Rather, if he was going this way, it's real simple. It just runs right in there. But then you're going across, it runs on top of the nap. So that's why I was choosing to use my pin. It definitely works better. Okay, so if we'll look right real close right here, we got right here at this edge. This is the edge where, look, everything is good. We don't have any frays. I didn't have to take my knife and come back and cut anything like that, like you would normally do if you was making a head seam in Berber. If you straight edged it from the back, you're going to have stringies sticking out like, we'll just act like I'm straight edging here. You do that, and then you got to come back and cut the strings and stuff like that. And then you're left with a fuzzy streak where you got to come back and trim these up and stuff with the napping shears. So you don't have any wild hairs sticking out or anything like that. So now this is never completely straight. Whenever any seam that I've done has not been perfectly straight, this running the rows this way, it always seems to deviate in and out just a little bit. But with the seamer down now, that's not an issue at all. Let me grab some tape. And it's kind of weird doing this standing up. I'm used to being on the floor naturally, because so it might be a little out of sorts here trying to do this standing up. But anyway, we'll give it a whirl. It's just a demonstration to show that you can row cut Berber and stuff to get an accurate pattern match. So definitely on the wrong side. I always like to be on the side that's laying down. It's laying down that way, so if I was sitting on the floor making the seam, I would be on this piece. That's just the way I like to work my seam. Here I'm kind of going backwards on it, but that's okay. We'll make do. That's good enough for the demonstration. If you'll come right here and look at this angle, as you can see right here is my seam. Everything is perfectly straight right down through there. It matched up perfect. Look right here real close at the, let's see, right here is my seam. So look at my little square here and look at my little square here. Look right there, that's my seam. Get real close right here. See, just the tiny, I mean, you gotta get really close right there. Okay, watch this. Right there, can you see that little spot where I'm pulling it apart? That's actually my seam right there. Okay, back up there. All right, now look. And we actually got just a tiny little hair right there we got to cut off. If you'll look real close at that, see that little bitty spot right there? That is one more right here, and that's it. There ain't no coming through there trimming stuff up and stuff like that. You don't have any cut fibers. If you'll look right here, see it's all looped over. Loop. Right here's my seam. Right dead there is my seam. You can't even see a break in the loops right there. That's a perfect match, and it's a perfectly cut seam. Everything went really well. So next time you need to make a head seam in Berber, give this a try. You'll definitely get better results. As you can see, you don't have anything to trim up. If you trim up Berber, it leaves a fuzzy streak. So this is definitely the best way to get good results out of a head seam. I just want to do that demonstration and show you guys that. Maybe it'll help somebody out on their installs. And as always, if you come to my channel and looking for help and you got it, hit the subscribe button there and show your appreciation. And if you live in southern Arizona and you want the Southern Boys to come do some flooring for you to do your install, go to Bobby Joe's Rug Works on 22nd and on Fort Laurel. They have 2 locations, and ask for the Southern Boys and they will hook you up with us. Okay, thanks for watching and hope that'll help you.